Hello everyone, it's Ripcord, and the teams for MCC Rising have been announced. So in this video, I'll be giving you my honest predictions on who's going to win the event, but really all these teams deserve to win, and since they're all new to the events, it's not really a guarantee that any team's going to win, but these are just my predictions, so leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, consider subscribing because it's free and it helps me out a ton. Anyways, let's just get right into it. Alright, so first up we have the Red Rabbits with King of Archery, Majoris, Nicholas, and Yoshinoma. Sorry if I'm pronouncing any of those names wrong. But I've checked all their channels, and they all look like smaller content creators than some of the other people participating in this MCC. But they actually are very fun. I've actually watched their application video, and I think they're playing really for fun in this event, but also very competitively because they're gonna do really good at team-based games like Ace Race, Build Battle, probably a lot of parkour tag and that kind of stuff too. You know, they're going to do really good at those types of games, and also probably Hole in the Wall too. And yeah, I think right around. I think this team is actually going to be a very strong team. I could totally see them going in like the top 5. You know, them because like they look like they have a lot of good teamwork and chemistry, and they look like they know each other. Haven't and they look like they've known each other for a long time. So yeah, can't wait to see this team in action. They look really good, and I can't wait to see them play. All right, next up we have the Orange Ocelots with Orange Juice, Bekeyoma, Rice and Beans, and Soup for Luis. Sorry if I'm pronouncing any of those names wrong, but these all are very unique names, and these are all like. Alright, sorry if I'm pronouncing any of those names wrong, but everyone in this group is kind of like, I think they haven't been friends for that long, but maybe I'm wrong. But I think this team is gonna do very good because like they're gonna do pretty well in like Build Mart, and probably if they have like bingo, which they haven't had in a while, maybe they'll bring it back for this event because it's a very team-based game. But if they have that kind of game, then maybe this team will do really good at it. But anyways, I think basically that's all we really have for this team. I mean, this team is pretty strong, but it's not that strong. But no hate to any of these content creators because they're all good in their own way, and MCC will bring them lots of whatever they're looking for, whether it's popularity, fame, or just having fun, because that's what it's for. And it looks like this team's gonna have a lot of fun in MCC. All right, next up we have the Yellow Yaks with Bruno Danu, Mr. Beardstone, Ms. Rowe, and Music Man 1017. Now, overall, I think this team is actually going to do very well together because they're very well good. I mean, they're very decently based at PvP games, not like totally, you know what I mean? But like, I think this team would do very good at a game like Ace Race and probably Parkour Tag as well. And maybe they'd do pretty decent at Sky Battle, you know. And this team looks like they have a lot of really good chemistry, and looks like they know each other for a pretty well enough time. And it looks like this team's just going to have a great time in MCC and have a lot of fun. Can't wait to watch them. All right, next up we have the Lime Llamas with Wakui, Macaroni, Marbra X, and Tomato Abiscu. Now, overall, I don't really know much about this team. It looks like they decided to come together as friends to be part of MCC Rising. Sorry. And I don't really know anything about these people individually, but they look like a decently strong team. Not like above. They're probably a little bit above average, but this term is just for fun, and this team looks like they're gonna have a great job. I could totally see them doing really good in like games such as like probably a lot of team-based games like Build Mart. I don't really know. Like if they play survival games, I don't think this team's gonna last that long. But overall, I think this team is definitely gonna be in like the top. Probably in the top 6, top 5, a little bit, maybe a little bit down there. All right, so the next team we have up is the Green Geckos with Max TLO, Amesy, Bilzo, and High Key Hate M. Now, the only person out of this team that I actually know is Amesy, and I know her from Tubbo's modded SMP that he has going on right now. She's actually one of the main participants of it. And I'm guessing that Amesy's friends are the rest of her team. and I think overall they're gonna do it pretty good. I'm pretty sure Bilzo's pretty good. Um I think they're gonna do pretty good because I'm pretty sure Bilzo's pretty good at stuff like survival games and Sky Battle. So maybe they'll do pretty good at that. And I think if they do games like that, then AMZ's definitely gonna like take the leadership role in those kinds of games because like she's pretty good at like talking and like kind of stuff like that. But she's not really, she's not really like cracked at the game like other people are in this event. But I think overall this team's gonna play really, really well. I think they're gonna have like I think Tello actually might be their coach or whatever. I don't know, something like that. But overall I think this team's actually gonna be really good. Gonna be a really fun team to watch. And overall I think they'd be definitely like definitely a top 5 team. I could totally see them gaining like top 5. Really, really, really good looking team here. Alright, so next up we have the Cyan Coyotes with Booster, It's Dev, Cure, and Yellow Wool. Now, this is one of the most hyped up teams for MCC Rising because it has some of the... Alright, now this is one of the most hyped up teams for MCC Rising because it's actually a really good team because I know they're all friends. It's Dev and Cure actually I think are brothers or whatever, something like that, but they're like really close. And Yellow Wool and Booster are actually really good friends with them. And I think they all do like modded videos and stuff like that on YouTube in their videos, but they're actually pretty good at the game. And I saw them on the practice server a couple days ago, and they were doing really well. And I think they're actually going to play really well in games like Battle Box and Sky Battle and survival games. Definitely a lot of PvP games in this event. Maybe they'll struggle a little bit with stuff like Build Mart and stuff like that, but I think if they practice in those games and they like ace it at Ace Race, I think they're going to do really well in this event. Love to see this team. One of my favorite teams in the event so far, and I could totally see this team getting in a top 3. Definitely a top 3 team. Really love this team. Looking really good. Alright, so next up we have the Aqua Axolotls with Dark Eyebrows, Speldnick, KTs, and Rosalie. Sorry if I'm saying any of those names wrong, but overall I think this team is actually really good. They have a lot of Build Mart and build players on their team, and I think this team is definitely one of those teams that's 100% playing for fun, not totally to win it. I know they want to win it, but like I mean, I don't know really if they are. It's MCC Rising. Anything could happen. Everyone's new at this event in this game, and I think they're gonna do really well. Definitely not like a top 3 team maybe, but anything could happen. No offense to any of these creators, but anything could happen this event, and I'm really hyped to see all the teams participate well and do pretty good. And this team's actually looking really well, and I think this team's gonna do very good in Build Mart. And I could totally see this team definitely being like a top 8 team, maybe on the lower end. But I think that they're playing for fun, and I think they're going to get a lot of fun out of this event because it's very fun. All right, next up we have the Blue Bats with Golem, Gugalemo, Stemster, and Yokameister 238. Sorry, these names are just like really crazy, and I'm really struggling with pronouncing them. But right now I think this is actually one of the stronger teams in the event because I've seen a lot of these players on the practice server, especially Golem. I don't know how you pronounce his name, but I think he's gonna do very good in this event because I've seen him practice and he's actually really good at stuff like Build Battle. Sorry, not Build Battle, Battle Box and those kinds of games. And I think he has a really good chance at doing really well. And the rest of his team, I think he'll definitely like be the leader of this team. And I think overall this team's actually going to do very well. Might not be as well as we think because anything could really happen. But overall, I think this is a very good team. Definitely playing for the fun of it, but also definitely. But yeah, overall, this team I think it's going to do really well. We're going to be a very competitive team, and I could totally see them getting like a top 5 team. Definitely very well competitive based and very also fun based. All right, next up we have the Purple Pandas with RB, Oneless, Buggy 9000, Mint Leaves, and Sponk TV. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea who any of these people are, and I don't really know their skill in Minecraft. But overall, I don't really know. I think this team's going to do fairly decent, but not, like, great. But I think definitely this team wasn't really expecting to get in. So, I don't know. Maybe they start practicing a lot, and maybe they start getting really competitive. You really never know with any of this. But the point of this event really is just to get just get people in the front of the eyes of these new creators and let them have fun in MCC. And like, I really love that idea. And I think this team is definitely going to be one of those teams that's going to get a lot of viewership because of their fun loving personalities and stream. And I think this team's going to do fairly well with that. Maybe not definitely the best in MCC, but definitely not the worst. You know what I mean? Anyways. All right, last but certainly not least, we have the Pink Parrots with Blushy, Speed Silver, JoJo Solos, and X Mysterio, sorry. Overall, I think this team's actually going to do one of the best teams in the event. I think really this team is my winner's team. I could totally see them getting first place because not just because they have X Nestro, who's one of the best UHC players I've ever seen, but also because they have Speed Silver. He's also a really good former UHC player. Now he does modded videos on Minecraft. Now he does modded videos on his YouTube channel from Minecraft, and same with X and Stereo. And overall, I think they're really good friends, especially with JoJo Solos. I think I've seen him before in like YouTube or something like that. But overall, I think this team's actually going to do really well. I think this is my team that I predict is going to win it. Either this team or was it? I think it was like the Lime Llamas or whatever. I don't know. One of those teams, either this team or that team, I think is actually really good at going to win it. What? I could totally see this team or like the Cyan Coyotes definitely like winning the event. Not that it's really a competition. It's just a way for them to get in the eyes of all the MCC lovers out there and for them to actually start enjoying their content and also for them to have fun. And I could totally see this team having tons of fun, but also being very competitive winning the event. I saw Speed Silver's stream where he was practicing on the practice server, and he looked like he was having a great time. And so I think once he starts practicing with his whole team, I think they're going to be a beast of a team. And I can't wait to watch them in this event.